Hi, I want to talk to all of you businesses out there, your business owners, your employers. I want to talk to staff. I want to talk to any employee who is facing this passport mandate that's coming up. Um, I know there, I mean, obviously, if you're called to protest, obviously, if you feel you need to comment, go and do what you want to do. But I'm talking about the business aspect, is the real life, the decision making moment, and how to navigate forward. If you are a business, um, don't feel that you need to leap out and be proactive about organizing your business, okay, and figuring out how this all is going to work um, because things are changing so fast right now. What you want to be aware of is that continue marketing, continuing holding your events, planning your events and stuff. Just make sure that you can get your money back if you're holding space, renting a space, something like that. Make sure you're well aware of what your cancellation policies are. If you and allow a cancellation policy towards anybody who is from outside, anybody who is hit with a COVID issue. Okay, so that means if they feel sick, they can get a refund. If they are one of the don't have a passport, they can get a refund. I mean, really, honestly, if anybody is sick, please stay home. Okay, I don't care if you're vaccinated or you're not vaccinated, stay home. All right. And if you're holding an event, let people cancel because they are sick. Give them that refund. All right, that's the security they know. If you have to be checking as a passport at the door of your business, don't race out and put everything in place to manage that, because part of the chaos of this falling out, the government is going to have to figure this out. So whatever they're mandating them to do, if they are forcing this on us, let the government figure out how it's going to be. Don't waste your money figuring it out, okay? Because they're the ones forcing it on you. Then let them figure it out and let them tell you how it's going to go, if that's the way it's going to go. All right, so don't worry about that. If it's in a restaurant, the news is out there. Okay, so if you're in a restaurant and somebody comes in, here's how I would proceed. I would assume that everybody coming through that door has got a passport. All right, and you can ask, as part of, you can have a sign up at the table that says, please show your waitress your passport. All right, you can do, please show the hostess your passport. You could do something like that. But just remember, however you are addressing it, to have compassion. There's a lot that we're navigating out here, and we want to be businesses with heart. That's a part of this evolution, is we want to run our businesses from our hearts. And our hearts right now need to be compassionate with the entire situation. Okay, because everybody is trying to navigate through this the best way that they can, and everybody has a different opinion, and we need to honor and respect that and have compassion. So regardless of your belief, proceed with compassion. Let the government figure out how they're going to advise you to do it, and have compassion. All right, if they're you just have to state the facts and allow for the refunds. All right, that's my best advice to you on how to navigate through this. Don't try and be proactive, because things change so fast. I mean, there's a really good chance that if the passports come through on Monday, by Wednesday they'll be right back out the door, and it won't have affected you at all, because that's how fast things are changing. Okay, so don't go and spend a whole lot of money trying to figure all this out and everything else, because it could be gone tomorrow. They could be in tomorrow and gone the next. You never know. So let the government figure out how that's going to happen. If they're going to mandate it, it's their problem to figure it out. You're just trying to run your business. Run your business with compassion. Okay, and the same as an employee. If you're an employee, don't quit your job in advance because you might be asked for a passport to hold your job. Okay, put your employer in the position of actually having to let you go, having to fire you or lay you off because you don't have that passport. All right? Because it's about, there's so many things going on. And like I say, keep saying, everything changes so fast and the rules are changing every single day. What sounds like it's going to be next week doesn't happen. And what sounds like it's never going to happen is all of a sudden here at our doorstep and we're dealing with it. So don't be, for the first time ever, don't be proactive. Be right now in this moment. In this moment, are you being asked to produce a passport to go to your job? If you're not, then don't quit. Keep going to your job. Okay? Now, this is not in regards to whether or not you should be protesting or posting or reading articles or not reading articles or whatever you feel in the way of that. This is not in regards to that. This is just simply in regards to how to run your business and how to manage your employment. Okay? Don't be proactive. Don't put something in place before you have to, because tomorrow it may change. All right? That's my best advice for navigating through this. And as you go through this, remember to lead with your heart and with compassion. All right? As a business, if the government is not telling you that this is a passport mandate, okay, that means you do not have to let go any employees. This isn't in place. Okay, so it's not something you've been mandated to do. So you don't have to let go of an employee in advance. All right, you don't have to operate and set these things up in advance. So don't. All right, and when it comes down, if I'm still holding out, if it comes down that the government puts into effect that there is a penalty to your business in regards to having to, in regards to any of the mandates, that's when you have to put it forward and go, I'm sorry to my employee, or I'm sorry to my customer. These are what is being put out by the government, and they are fining me. My business is at stake. Okay? So you have to go from that. I advise that you remind them of that, because it's not about protesting you. It's about protesting our government. It's about protesting the systems. Remember, most employers are simply small businesses. When they talk about the 1%, most of us don't work for the 1%. Okay? That 1% we never see. And it's actually more like a 0.001. Those are the ones that are the big corporations that are making all the money and making all the whatever protest you want. Okay, that's who they're targeting. Big people. All right, not your employer. Your employer is simply a local business person. In most cases, is a very local business person trying to make his living and trying to make a life for his kids. So try and remember that when you go into a building and you may feel and you are being discriminated against. Remember, it's not the business. The business will get their punishment from the government. Okay? It's not the business. They're trying to stay in business and feed their family. That's not the 1%er that you're fighting. So try and have compassion for them as well. All right? So in the long and short of all this video, I hope this gives you guys a little bit of an idea of how to navigate through this, because most people I've been talking to in business and in employees don't want to have to be making these decisions and do not want to have to be enforcing them. Okay? Most businesses, event planners, and employees that I know simply want to go to work and be happy. They just want to have their events, they want to have a good time, and they want to include as many people with them as they possibly can. Okay? So this is not about the business itself. This is a bigger picture. All right? So as businesses, just look at what is required from you today, because it's changing every day. So look at what's required from you today. All right? Stay in your heart. Have compassion for everybody as we navigate through these crazy times. And remember that one day this will all be behind us. It'll all be behind us and we'll be in a whole different world. All right? So just remember that the old wisdom of one day this shall pass too. Okay? Anyhow, bless you all. Mwah. Good luck. Best of love. Love and compassion to all of you as we carry on.